And Mohandas Pai, you want to respond to that because you've been critical of this whole politics of reservation. But as Kanchailal rightly says, look at how things have changed. Today, every party in parliament passed this unanimously. No agreement on any other issue, but on reservations and inclusion of OBCs in the caste list of the states, complete unanimity.
Radip, all political parties will pass this because the easy way to explain to people their failure to develop this country over the last 70 years. They failed in many ways and they get away by saying, okay, we'll give you reservations. Now let us come to brass tacks. I'll give some data, then I'll give my comments. If you look at higher education today, there's been a lot of development. SCs make up 16.6% of population. They're 14.5% of students. ST make up 8.8% of population. There are 5.8% of students. Sadly, the Muslims make up 15%. They're only 5.2%. They're the most backward in this country. And the OBC makes up 40%. They're 36% of students. Our educational reservation policy has given voice to many people who are not part of higher education. And if you look at the government jobs, excluding maybe the top two position, top two categories, they've got their due share. For the top two categories, you need 25, 30 years to be in service to come up there. And that's going to take time, but more and more people are coming. Now, do you require reservation? My firm opinion is you require reservations in education and in government jobs, possibly for the next 10, 12 years. But you need to change the focus of reservation. What has happened is, within the reserved category, a creamy layer has come up. Now, we must remove the creamy layer. Should a cabinet minister's child get reservation? Should the cabinet minister grandchild get reservation? Should the IAS officer child get reservation, grandchild get reservation? We must restrict reservation to one generation of that category, but we should always make sure the reserved category is fully filled up. That means in the order of priority, if one generation has got the benefit, they have to wait till the others come. Nitish Kumar's, in Nitish Kumar's category of Mahadalit is a very good move. We must make sure in the reserved category, many groups which have been left behind also participate and get their due share so that it becomes a broad benefit to everybody within that category. But I firmly believe that in higher education, which is transformational, government jobs, we need it. And what the government has done in giving 10% reservation for the economically disadvantaged in the 50% answers the question about poverty needing to be recognized and given special